Cool, so we can shit on them, but shorty generous. She wanna pack her little friends inside the 4-door. Looking at the ass, cause you the shit, but shorty in her own class on her. She know how I'm coming by her. In the height of slavery, I probably slapped the shit out of one of them little white boys. They ever tried to play with her. Probably lose my life, but shit, I proudly take their love. Simply cause I live for you. I love you like one of my kind, let it cake. You know I care for you. Think I'm funny, anything to put a smile on you, shorty. Shorty such a queen, she got me singing Elvis like the king. I can't help falling in love with something like that. All right, I know. You read the title and you're disappointed at 5. I understand. I get it. I broke one of the hip hop commandments, you know. Thou shalt tap into all OutKast albums, and I have not, you know. You read the title, so you know I'm checking out some music from OutKast. To put it plain, my name is Saeed, and I've never listened to an OutKast album. I want to preface with that. I acknowledge it. And hopefully I'm going to change that. We're going to be starting with considered one of their essential albums and their earliest essential album, which is called Aquemini. I've always heard great things about their projects, and I'm excited to start getting into their bigger ones. And, you know, after we do those things, we can figure out if we continue on camera or if I just check it out on my own, whatever that may be. But today I'm going to be checking out Aquemini. I think they came out in '98. I'm going to be doing a two-part video here. 2 parts in one video, rather. Y'all know me, y'all watch the channel enough, and y'all know I like to break down something with depth. So the ones that caught my attention are songs called The Art of Storytelling. Apparently it's a part 1 and 2. I'm going to be doing both of them here right now. I want y'all to get this video to 200 likes. If y'all can get this video to 200 likes, I will put the album reaction for Aquemini here on YouTube if that's something you're interested in. I always like to put out a video to play as a tester to see how you guys are feeling about different artists and see if it's even worth taking the time to edit it down to get it ready for YouTube. But even if we don't hit that 200 likes, if you scan this QR code right here, the Aquemini album reaction, I'm going to do Stankonia and their double album, The Speaker Box and The Love Below. I'm going to be doing all of those on Patreon. So make sure you scan this, because regardless of if it ends up here on YouTube or not, those album reactions will be out early and in full on this Patreon right here. All of our patrons that show us continued love, they're always going to get access to that stuff. So we've revitalized our tiers recently, so they're more concise and focused on you guys getting exactly what it is you will want to see, as opposed to just a bunch of random stuff that you don't really care to pay attention to. So scan that QR code if it's something you're interested in, and we're going to hop right into this. Remember, 200 likes if y'all want to see this come to the channel. All right, let's do it. This is part 1. I might not listen to OutKast, but I listen to Cole. You know, Cole sampled this on Land of the Snakes. That's probably my favorite song on Born Center. That's why as soon as I heard it, it caught coming right off of the Kearney sermon, and it goes into Land of the Snakes. This is definitely the beat. That's hard as fuck already. See, Cole will always be grabbing it. He a real hip hop head.
Somebody hit me the other day for a rendezvous with the delinquents that cut the goodie and the dungeon crew. Let's say her name is Susie Screw, cause she screwed a lot, making a player hit that chunk at legitimate spots. Not no parks, back seats, and things of that nature. Had to hate your player. I'm kicking the door down, never said I hate her. Straight later, slayed the girl like Darth Vader. Made her from College Park and Fed all the way down to Decatur. Like Jada, her wit was sharp and sporty, that was shouty. Saved the snake on eggs in a Beamer 840. It's foggy. I went to the crib to call her, but she lost me. My baby mama beat me. 7 o'clock is gonna cost me, but I still wanna cut her though. Maybe she had to work. I called her in the mall, wearing a real tight skirt. She was fine as what? I wanted to sex the girl up. She said, let's hit the parking lot so I can sick your duck. I say, cool. I really wanted to cut you, but this will do. do. I gotta pick up my daughter, plus my baby mama beat me too. She said she understood and everything was kosher. I gave her a little Will CD and a lovely poster. It's like that now. It's like that now. You better go get the hoe about your bag now. It's about 4, 5 cats off in my leg now. We just shoot game in the form of story raps now. It's like that now. It's like that now.
Now Susie Screw had a partner named Sasha Thumper. I remember her number like the summer when her and Susie, yeah, they threw a slumber party, but you cannot call it that cause it was slumber. Well, it was more like spending the night, 3 in the morning, yawning, dancing under street lights. We chilling like a villain and a feeling right in the middle of the ghetto on the curb, but despite all of the bullshit, we on our back staring at the stars above, talking about what we gon' be when we grow up. I said, what you wanna be? She said, alive. It made me think for a minute, then looked in her eyes. I could've died, time went on, I got grown, rhyme got strong, mind got blown. I came back home to find little Sasha was gone. Her mama said she would've that be treating her wrong. I kept on singing my song and hoping at a show that I would one day see her standing in the front row. But 2 weeks later she got found in the back of a school with a needle in her arm, baby, 2 months due. Sasha Thumper.
It's like that now. You better go get the hoe about your bag now. It's about 4.
I was conflicted in that moment because I love the fact that they're giving such a powerful story of what it's like to grow up in the neighborhoods that we come from. I like the fact that it's given the essence of something that's just a hood tale, but also mixing it in with the tragedies of songs like Renee or something like Brenda's Got a Baby, whereas I love that line where it says, what do you want to be when you grow up? Alive. That's something that I've felt that way. I've spoke that way. I think sometimes when you're raised in certain circumstances, it's hard to see anything more than what you have around you. It's hard to see that the world can be bigger than the environment that you were raised in. And it's hard to believe that you have a place in that bigger picture, even if there is one. I think we could go on a rant all day about why it is that people of color feel that way, or why we're ostracized to a point where it's fed to you to feel that way as you grow. And why that, you know, it's his own form of Stockholm Syndrome. When you're raised in poverty, I was having this conversation, I think with my mother recently. It might have been my mother. We were having a conversation about trash in the street. And we were talking about, like, when you grow up in the inner city, a lot of times the difference between suburban areas and inner city streets are you grow accustomed to whatever environment you're used to. I was talking to Janae, actually. We were talking about living in the projects, and when you see trash and dope needles sitting outside the front of the project building, that's something that we were raised and we can vividly remember seeing. When you go to nicer neighborhoods and you don't see those kind of things, it's kind of off-putting, because when you see piles of trash and you see needles and whatever laying in the street, of course people are going to have a trash pile over there in the hood where people just throw trash. They just litter onto the ground. Not just because you don't appreciate where you come from or what you have. It's just that it wasn't promoted to us to respect your streets. It wasn't promoted to us to respect your neighborhood and take care of it, keep it clean. That's not something that was promoted to us. So you only going to do what you know. I love the fact that it's given kind of like a curveball, and we're from just like a story of lust to being a story of tragedy. And honestly, those things go hand to hand sometimes. So that's deep in itself.
My mama said she would've that be treating her wrong. I kept on singing my song and hoping at a show that I would one day see her standing in the front row. But 2 weeks later she got found in the back of a school with a needle in her arm, baby, 2 months due. Sasha Thumper.
It's like that now. You better go get the hoe about your bag now. It's about 4, 5 cats off in my leg now. We just shoot game in the form of
Slick Rick is in this?
story raps now. It's like that now. It's like that now.
Throwing things, yelling in a mad high pitch show. Here we go again with this psychopath. Miss, the neighbors will hear you, you misfit. Can't disagree with the chick without this tip. Price we pay to hit women. The most pretty chick got the psycho tip in them. Stuck up soon as I pop up and see me with the next, she wanna tear the brother club up. Check up has a number confirming. I learn more and more, some chicks to dump. And you know, I probably get cussed if I backslap miss while she busy trying to justify who cheated first.
Rick, what would I want with this small chain wearing mouth trying to front?
I ought to cut her off and let another soothe me, but I don't know, ordinary chick don't move me. I mean, I tried to fall in love with the bitty, but straight up just be with the chick out of pity. So although I know pretty chick shady, here I go trying to change into a lady. You know what I mean?
It's like that now, you better go get the hump about your bag now. It's about 4, 5 cats off in my lag now. We just shoot game in the form of story raps now. It's like that now, it's like that now. It's like that now, you better go get the hump about your bag now. It's about 4, 5 cats off in my lag now. We just shoot game in the form of story raps now. It's like that now.
That hook said it precisely. It's like I'm kicking game in the form of story raps. They not doing nothing but telling the experience of what it's like to come from where we come from. That's what I appreciate the most about it. Coming from the hood, it could be stories of lust, stories of tragedy, stories of pain, all told in different formats depending on who you're talking to. That in itself was a creative process by having 3 different people tell 3 different aspects of similar circumstances in a story. 3 different ways that circumstance led those people's lives to and the decisions that were made based on it. I think that was really dope in itself. And to add Slick Rick, when you think of storytelling, you think of Slick Rick. I think artistically that was an amazing choice to take. And I really like that one. And the video was fire too. I like that it was playful, but it had depth in itself as well. I love when music videos don't have to take themselves too serious to still be, they can still be approachable. You don't want something that you got to watch this shit like, wait, rewind. You want something that is easily digestible, but it still has depth. I think that's like the sweet spot when it comes to creating any type of film. But I'm going to get into part 2. All right, this is part 2. Let's get it.
Yeah. Baby, did you hear that? Yeah, baby, I heard it too. Look out the window, golly, the sky is...
Hold on, I want to look at it with lyrics. Z-Lyrics. For whatever reason, part 2 does not have a music video.
Yeah. Baby, did you hear that? Yeah, baby, I heard it too. Look out the window, golly, the sky is electric blue. Mama Earth is dying and crying because of you. Raining cats and jackals, our shackles disintegrate. The residue, silly mortals having a clue as to what the fuck is going on. The telephone dialing the dungeon. This train, bring the MP and the SP, meet me at the center of the earth and travel carefully. Baby, got the baby, cause baby, it ain't much time. Mama Earth is tossing and turning, and that's a sign. Omega, nigga, I oppose a landed indicator. Hope I'm not over your head, but if so, you will catch on later. Play the track. Yeah, she could not take it anymore. Raping her heavenly body like a hoe. Coochie soul from niggas constantly bugging, never loving, never showing appreciation, busting us in the face when they done. The sky is falling, nobody ballin', they done gave back they guns for some tickets to the playoffs, but the Hornets, they won. Nigga, we slum, kept all the guns, I gotta protect my family. I drove the biggest thing in the house, cause I knew they tried to ram me, but I'm stabbing. Making a path on the expressway, the best way I know how. Up in the sky, east, west, no clouds, I'm coming now. Fuck that money now, I asked my honey how she feeling. Is Jordan okay? Yeah, she chillin'. We should be in the dungeon shortly. Ain't nobody on they porch seat, approaching the final exit. I'm thinking I see 4 horses, but I don't know. Nigga, you won't know until it's on ya. I put that on my doorway from A-Town to California. All the weed smell like ammonia, but at the dungeon I know they smoking. Writing the raps and doing the beats to make the slash recording. Fuck abortion, I got in the booth to run the final portion. The beat was very dirty and the vocals had this store.
I love that the tonality and the way that that song feels when you hear it is completely different. I like the fact that the song, part one, was emotionally evocative, but it was more so focused on telling perspective. I like the fact that this song, first of all, it was more ominous. It was a lot darker this time. All of this stuff bring me back to listening to Born Center. And it's like, I like the fact that the tonality of this one was a lot darker and it gave more of a sense of urgency, a more sense of worry. I like that it gave the energy of what it feels like in the culture, what it feels like in the inner city, what it feels like to strive for something, and what it feels like to have concern for people outside of yourself. I love the fact that these two songs kind of give a very brief feeling of what it's like with urban life, what it's like with what day-to-day life and experiences feel like that lead to some of the trauma that Black folk deal with a lot of the time. I'm feeling this. This just make me excited to go in there and check out the entire album. I know Apple had this as one of the best 100 albums of all time. I want to definitely tap into it, and I'm excited to do it. I don't want to go on a rant and talk too long, but I love the difference in it, and I like that it gave duality in this one, because I mean, that's really how it feels. You can feel at the same time like all is well and nothing's well at the same time. It's all good, nothing's good, a little bit of both, you know, sometimes it's everything. It's just sometimes you can't really explain the plight of what it is you're dealing with at the moment. Sometimes you're just feeling your way through it. And I like that. Words can't always put the proper explanation to it. Sometimes a feeling can be very fleeting. Like emotions are fleeting in itself, but something where you feel one way and feel completely different the next. My mom always say people wake up feeling different every single day. So you got to learn to accept things as they come and give people grace enough to understand that they're human first. People don't always have the answer, and you can't always look for them to give you guidance in every moment. Sometimes you just got to feel your own way through it, and I like that it feels different. If this is a video that you enjoyed, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on your post notifications. I want y'all to comment down below what is you guys' favorite project by OutKast as a complete whole. What's their best album to you? And let me know if you're excited to see an album reaction. If you enjoyed the way I broke some of this stuff down and gave a little bit of depth to it, make sure you like this video and show us some love. Let me know. What's your favorite OutKast albums? What's your favorite OutKast songs? Don't throw shade. I know some of y'all will be like, how did you never hear how? I know it's coming, but whatever. We getting there. At least I'm making an effort to get there. And I'm glad to be taking this journey with y'all. But like I said, I need 200 likes if y'all want to see that happen. Make sure y'all scan this QR code, and we'll be streaming on our Patreon exclusively until those requirements get met to bring it here on YouTube. So make sure you scan this QR code. Shout out to all of our patrons for your continued support and all of the love that you show in helping us continue to build this platform that we have here. This thing of ours is very important, and we love to be able to share it with the people and turn it more into a family experience than just something that matters to us. So we appreciate you guys for watching, and we appreciate our patrons for their support on that side. Scan this QR code if you're excited to see the Aquemini album reaction, and you know how that's going to go. Now, I've been saying a lot lately, if you are a music artist, if you're a filmmaker, whatever it is you do, if you have anything that you would like for us to react to and just hear our interpretation and perspective on your art, we have our email in the description. Make sure you email us and let's figure something out. We always want to use our platform to reach a hand out. Even though it's still growing, reaching a hand out never hurt anybody. I know all of the best talent is always on its way up. So if you have some stuff that you would like to be showcased on the channel, make sure you reach out to our email. Let your people know if they're trying to promote their art. Tell them to reach out. We're going to figure it out. But until then, I go by the name of 5, and this was the Art of Storytelling Part 1 and 2. I'll catch y'all next time. Peace.
How does this go? You want to know. You've never been here before. Go with the flow. We'll take it slow. No need to rush. They don't gotta know.